Hello and welcome to another episode of BANTER Motorsports here at Cars 360, where we do enable you to drive your dreams. But that's not the point of the show. The point of the show is we are talking about motorsports. Now, from the first episode, first of all, I'd like to thank you that the first episode we made of BANTER Motorsports, so many people reached out, man. I mean, thank you so much. We didn't expect that kind of sort of like reception. I just thought we're just going to call people out and then no one's going to reach out. But you reached out. Thank you so much for reaching out. Thank you so much for everyone who plans to basically engage us at some point. And we're going to get to all of that. But first of all, a lot's been happening in the world of motorsport.
There is some organic growth to this. It's not something that's generic, or it's not fake in terms of, you see those guys on IG. My followers have been asking me my skincare routine. But the DMs be dry.
Yes.
It's been incredible to see that you are as receptive. We actually thought we actually thought we needed you, but it looks like you need us. So now we need each other. So let's work together. Let's make this thing like a thing.
Exactly. You know, we scratched your back, you scratched our backs. Now we're just scratching each other. It's all good. You know, we're feeling all good, all awesome. But anyway, apart from the scratching, exactly. Apart from the scratching, there is actually some big stuff coming up from the BANTER Motorsports crew with other people who've reached out. We'll be sharing with you all of this as the time goes on. But for today, important topics, all right? Now, a lot's been happening in motorsports, okay? So let's start from, we can't even touch on everything. Like, if we had time, we would have touched about the World Endurance Championship. Remember, we mentioned it last time, and we were like, yeah, Toyota is not going to win, Ferrari is winning everything. Toyota ended up winning in Sao Paulo, and then I think Ferrari, using AF Corsa, I think that's the one Kubica is in, ended up winning in Austin, all right? Now, we could touch upon that, but we don't have time, okay? So, the other thing is we could touch on rally. You know, there was a break in rally, but there was a rally event we didn't talk about. That was Rally Finland. Ooh. Yes, exactly. Crashy. Sebastian Ogier ended up winning Rally Finland. And speculation time. Toyota wants to keep him for the rest of the events this year so that they could actually have a driver's champion. Meaning that if Ogier is supposed to participate in all the remaining rounds, could he go for the 9th championship? Meaning he'd tie with Sebastian Loeb. Possibly, but we don't have time.
He's a talented driver.
Very talented, but we don't have time. Now, if we actually had proper time, but we have time for this. You know what time it is?
It's 7.
No.
Screw you, man. What did we agree?
If you're about to do the Hamilton whole thing, the Grand Prix British,
We
blah, blah, blah.
Spoiler, Hamilton won.
So, let me stand up and do my victory dance. Woo! Hamilton won! You guys suck! Red Bull what? Viewers, we agreed on the very first episode of BANTER Motorsports that if Hamilton won another race, not only would we keep talking about Formula 1, but what would I do?
Get ready for the worst dance, guys.
It is a worst dance, but I need to get this right. Oh. And we talked about this. We did say that Spa is going to be amazing. Spa! Okay, sorry. But Spa!
Yeah.
We didn't think that amazing. I mean, obviously, Hamilton won on technicality. The person who actually won was George Russell by eking out every single life out of his tires. But still, a win is a win. Hamilton won that race. Now, we will get time and talk about that more. I will actually get time in order to know how to dance so I can dance better.
I think we should be talking more about Piastri winning than Hamilton.
Actually, a lot about McLaren, because let's be honest, if I'm being honest right now, McLaren should be winning everything. How they are not winning everything, I don't understand.
And we're not forgetting that Ferrari finally getting the strategy right.
Shoot, man, yes!
And winning at Monza.
Ferrari winning in Monza with Leclerc.
This is 2 home wins for Leclerc in this year. Manufacturer home win, Monaco home win. I'm like...
And then you saw the podium.
It's
the podium celebrations for Monza. I mean, this is why I really want to be a Tifosi. Because look at all those people. I mean, that was bigger than any speech. Anyway, no, we're diverting. Now, today, we actually want to take all our time in BANTER Motorsports.
Yeah.
Talk about something that's close to home, because it is home. Yeah. Now, BANTER Motorsports, if you're watching us internationally, we are in Kenya. We are Kenyans, don't you see? This is Kenyan skin collar. So a lot's been happening.
Kenyan skin what?
This is Kenyan skin color. This is dark Kenyan. This is from here it goes south.
This is wonderful Kenyan skin color. I'm like that woman who says microwave
Which I've warmed in the microwave.
rather than a microwave. Anyway, lots been happening locally, and it's not been great. Now, we did mention this the last time when we did say that when it comes to Kenyan motorsports, we're definitely seeing something is not being done, especially the rally scene. And we did actually say, anyone who's willing to talk to us, especially from KMSF or, even the rally commission or the drivers or the crew members, whoever, can actually reach out to us and talk.
And we still didn't know that it would get to the point that
Exactly. Now, if you don't know what we're talking about, we're obviously going to flash this on the screen, but everything that's been happening, everything wrong that could happen, just went wrong.
so far, yeah.
Everything that could happen wrong went wrong. So when we were talking about KMSF, we were talking about inaction, because we were like, so much could be done.
Yeah, like
Yeah, but
KMSF looks like a polygamous marriage.
oh no. Okay.
No, you know what? Don't blame us.
Yes.
It's called banter for a reason. We're just going to talk about stuff. Obviously, they've been in the newspapers and doing the rounds recently with every man of speculation. So it first of all started with us hearing that there was an out, or rather there was change of positions in KMSF.
Yes.
True.
So as we all know, the chairman of KMSF, that's the Kenya Motorsports Federation, Maina Muturi. He is the current chairman.
Is he?
That's the thing.
That's the thing, though. So, okay, for those who don't understand, on the 28th of August at the Sikh Union Club, there was a board of directors meeting, and there are several things that happened within that meeting. Some are speculated, but this is what we know. From the circular, the Kenya Motorsports Federation Limited said that the board of directors, having met that day, made several resolutions. They appointed an interim chairman by the name Jim Kahumbura to replace Maina Muturi. The other thing that they did is to appoint a Motorsports Council chairman, and this was Mr. Rohit Bhutia, as also on interim basis, because after all, it was not an election. These are electoral positions that were... Anyway.
Yes, exactly.
Let's move on further. The other controversial thing that happened is that they disbanded the KMSF Appeals Board, of which we talked about in the other episode, and said there was an appeal that went through. So that appeal, together with the rules, together with everything, has been thrown out
the window.
Whatever decision, it's not bad decision, like bad decision to the competitor, whatever decision to KMSF has been held in. So that is what happened on the 28th of August. Following that is the resignation of the entire
Rally Commission. That was...
Rallies Commission.
That is insane. Now, Rally Commission are essentially the guys who run the Kenya National Rally Championship.
Yes.
With the Safari Rally being included in it.
Yes.
Now, let's just say this is serious, because for you to know that there's a fire, you'll see the smoke. But you don't know if this was a smoke or rather a bang. Because initially we were like, okay, all right, it may have happened, it may not have happened. Maina Muturi may have been ousted or he may not have been ousted, but because after that we started seeing newspaper articles saying that no, Maina Muturi is still the chairman, Jim Kambora.
Yeah, because there was another circular that said
yes,
that board meeting was not a legit board meeting.
Yes.
Because some people were thrown out and the company secretary, and it's all just drama.
So much, but what made us know that something definitely did happen is you don't have your entire rally commission just resigning. And the people involved is, Richard Onyoni, who is the chairman. We have people like Ian Duncan. We have people like, what's her name? There's other lady involved. Let me just get this from the article here. But you're kind of seeing, this isn't something we get just out of the blue. Like, definitely something is happening, and it's not the right kind of thing. And we just want to ask, this is now our genuine question. KMSF or anybody else involved, what the hell is going on? Please, I mean, seriously speaking, we knew things were bad.
Like you were letting us down, but not
this
much.
bad?
like now you are under the floor.
Exactly.
Really,
And now, in regards to motorsport, and anyway, this is banter. I know these guys will talk a lot of. Yeah, editor can bleep that out.
He would blip it out.
So these guys will talk a lot of, if motorsport is suffering at the top, definitely it goes down. I mean, it sprinkles down even to us, the people who we could be keen on rally, could be keen on getting that autograph from Sebastian and going to Varsha. So if you guys are fighting at the top, it sprinkles down such that the events there isn't that organic feel when you're going to the event. I think when was this? 2021 or 2022? When WRC came to, was it 2021?
2021 is when the WRC, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So you could feel the excitement. You could feel the excitement that was around. It was buzzing. Things were working. People were being paid by them. People will be happy to go. So if the people on the ground are suffering, the marshals, the engineers, the crews are suffering, promoting that event will be hard. And now you find that the culture is slowly going down, and down. And now you find that we tend to ignore rally, yet it's the backbone of, Kenyan motorsport. And now it's not bad that this other side is coming up with the drag races and all, but it's also important for us to, maintain our roots
exactly.
to a great extent.
And I think in understanding rally as a backbone, the reason why we say rally is a backbone is because the only other FIA international event held in Africa, apart from what is originally African, that is the Africa Rally Championship, Kenya is the only country that gets to host an FIA event in Africa, which means the WRC is Africa's chance. Although, to add more speculation, we have been recently feeling very happy. This is just a small note that Rwanda is becoming very serious about its intention to host Formula One in Africa, and everyone is happy about it. So, thinking about it is, how can everyone else have their game together, and Kenya is.
Actually, you've even pointed out something quite important there. And I'm just going to, first of all, outline the people who we've lost in the rally commissions, for you to know just the gravity of what's happening, okay? So as I mentioned, the chairman is Richard Onyoni. Richard Onyoni has resigned. The other person is obviously Ian Duncan, industry veteran, legend of the sport. We have Karan Patel, he was actually part of the rally commission, resigned as well. We have obviously Lynette Ayuko, very famous female navigator, one of the best we've ever had. Tuta Mionki as well, imagine that, also resigned. Musa Locho, essentially a guy who's trained by the FIA to know how to, scrutineer rally cars. Like this man, I've had so many interactions with Musa, mad respect for the man, resigned. Okay, we have Norris Ongalo, we have Gurveer Babra, we have Shamir Yusuf, and all of these people have resigned. And then we're also hearing Maina Muturi, obviously, could also be ousted. He's either ousted or not ousted. In short, the fact that we don't know if he's the current or what do you usually call it? Like, is it incumbent? No, incumbent is coming in. Or the, former KMSF chairman. It puts us in a bit of a hassle. And this is where the hassle comes in. We have the WRC Safari Rally.
In 6 months.
In 6 months, okay? This is an international event. Now, by virtue or by reason, you would expect that if you're holding an international event where people come in with massive crews, massive equipments, absolutely bonkers vehicles, you'd expect our Kenya Rally National Championship to be running like on the clock. You'd expect our motorsports to be thriving. It isn't. And added to the fact that that's the only thing that seems to be working in Kenyan motorsports, we now have the Rally Commission being ousted, or all of them resigning, not ousted, they resigned. And we have no idea what's going on. We have no idea about the status of the KMSF. We also don't have any idea of what exactly the future of Kenyan motorsports is.
Yeah, especially now that certain events have been cancelled, like the Mombasa Rally. And in its place is happening this September. The Kenya Motorsports Club brings you the first ever rally sprint.
Yes.
That's the kind of energy they want us to put in this. And it's a relaxed form of rally to invite everyone in. But I'll be honest, I feel like it's disingenuous because this is something that several people in the industry have been fighting for, an opportunity to nurture more drivers, a more relaxed rules for our current championship, which the KMSF, it's called Kenya Motorsports Federation, not FIA. Why they focus on WRC and forget the
National Rally Championship,
rally
yes.
is insane. And the fact that we have placed upon ourselves a set of rules that are that even the internationals have not. If you look at the rallies like Rally Finland, if you watch the back markers and the cars that were behind, some of them don't adhere to any proper rule book, the same rule book that we have here. So it's a shame that we have placed ourselves upon ourselves this rule. And if you look at any rally that's driving either in Europe or anywhere else, they have their own set of rules. But we seem to have taken Motorsport UK's rule book and gone, bah!
And we are taking
So
it upon ourselves.
isn't that just, again, we are recolonizing
Recolonization of
of the sport?
Then now, the other thing, just hearing Madilschy speak about the guys who are going out. We all know life, to a great extent, life is all about politics. Yeah. So, in regards to, if a person is there, let's say Madilschy is the chairman, and he has, okay, the first thing which is being affected is media publicity. Because if I know the who's, if I'm at the top, so I definitely getting that I know the who's and who's in media. Yeah. So should we have an event, who's the first person I'm contacting? Martin, he's in the space. So I'll contact Martin come. But if I'm not there, how will Martin come and publicize?
Yeah, which is the same thing for sponsorship.
Yeah, so for sponsorship, for partnership.
KCB back in the day withdrew from sponsoring the Kenya National Rally Championship for the very same reasons. And might I say it, the same characters were involved.
We will not name any names.
A former banker and someone, whatever.
We all know it's literally like it's a cycle. It's like
a cycle.
It's like a whole merry-go-round again.
We've not built a new generation to come and handle the sport. I mean, Karan Patel could be maybe at that level, but if we are forcing these people to resign, then we're clearly not doing our job. The very fact also that if you go by the articles, and I think we will try and put the articles that we are
Oh yeah, we'll link everything actually on the description, so you go read it for yourself.
So that you can actually read for yourself. You can actually see that there are actually suppliers who, well, the paper claims that have been auctioned, waiting to be paid for what they delivered to the 22 Safari Rally. We have had two Safari rallies since then. It makes no sense.
I know even of hotels which are still claiming for their money. Yeah. They were never paid. It's a sad state of affairs. I mean, this is the first banter that I feel sad. Like with the state of affairs, come on, you guys. You can't make banter sad. Yes,
I mean, for heaven's sake, the whole point of banter is we basically, I mean, the editor is going to bleep, but who cares at this point? We come and give all our and we talk as much crap as we want, and it's because it makes us happy. But when we start talking about our own local motorsports, which we can all access, but there's nothing good to say about it. Because can you imagine, we've lost enthusiasts. Like this is what we're losing. The people who are resigning, the people who are leaving, and also the competitors who are no longer competing, the fans who are no longer seeing the people they used to support and coming to support them, we're all enthusiasts. Motorsports is enthusiastic. You do it out of passion rather than necessity, all right? And when you finally have your sport being run by enthusiasts, who are then pushed out, you start asking, who's coming in? If you're not going to get the people who are very passionate about the sport, very enthusiastic about the sport, who'd actually want to see the sport continue on even to their own grandkids, remove those guys. Who do you have? Like, who are you bringing in? Who's coming in after all these people have gone? Then, what made them get out in the first place? That's actually the biggest question.
And I think
what's going on?
And I think what I would ask is, this is a direct question to these guys who keep making this thing, like it's a cycle, right? Like what do you want? What is it? How is it that this benefits you? I want to mention you by name, and you know who you are. But why? What you and your guys? Why is it that the sport succeeding is so dangerous for you? What is it that? How does it benefit you? Why not just make it as successful as it can be, and steal from whatever monies come, as long as it's doing well? Doesn't it make more sense to steal from a fat cow than to skin the cow until it's dead, and then you have no more milk and no more meat?
Or even better yet, because also the whole topic, like the name of this video is Can Rally Be Saved? Yes. So when we think about how can we save it, first of all, mismanagement, we gotta kill it. I mean, whatever is happening at the top clearly is not right. It's not healthy. We need to fix whatever is happening at the top. We don't know what's happening. So we also want to ask the people who are at the top, could you reach out to us and tell us what's happening? Maybe we could help. I mean, we said it the last time, we can help.
You at the bottom, competitors, please actually do something for yourself.
Yes.
If you need to resist, let us know, let us know your entire story. Have a conversation about it.
As a matter of fact, I'll even point this out, all right? Now, for you to have context of why the three of us are quite important when it comes to motorsports matters in Kenya. We are saving motorsports. Now, I have a background in obviously competition side of motorsports. With our team, Kenya, the Extreme Kenya Racing Team, we've competed in a few rallies, competed in the Autocross Championship. I've been a crew manager, so I do have some technical and competition aspects. You have actually been an official in Safari Rally itself.
I've actually been a team lead in a timing team, service team control, regroup control. But yeah, I've been in the technical side of it.
Exactly. So you know the sporting aspect of it.
Yes, I know the sporting aspect, what actually goes into it, like what the driver needs. And like, this is something that we've been passionate for. We actually met in rally school. Like,
yes, exactly. And obviously we have Dibo. Now, Dibo is just the biggest fun boy we can possibly get to be in a show.
Fun man.
Hey, sawa basi.
Okay.
Sawa, we can see you're clearly parking. I mean, if you have to say Raman, do you do on the table when you just get home? Unaekanga tu chwa. Anyway, you are... Anyway, when it comes to the basically just watching and enjoying the sport. Yeah. For you, you're not really, yes, technicalities make sense. Yes, sporting aspect makes sense. But are there events for you to go and enjoy?
There aren't events because, first of all, competitors are coming out. Look at what happened in LD. If the rally event at LD was, the PR was good and it was well marketed, I can bet you we'd have hundreds, if not thousands, of revelers. Leaving Nairobi, we go, inhale lots of dust, see loud cars with loud exhaust passing. Yes. In the evening, have fun. Sunday, come back to Nairobi, and Monday we're back in work like zombies. And so you're doing a lot of injustice.
If you didn't know, the East Africa Mini Classic.
Yes.
Very spectacularly organized events with some of our even lost rally guys were back in cars, some hired, whatever. Like, it was a really nice event. And to see that event happened almost like under the water, like it was so understated.
Still filled to the brim,
But look at how organized it was. Yes. And remember the fact that it's not a KMSF event. Does that mean that we need to have events without KMSF for a while?
Now, that's actually what I was going at. The main reason of introducing who all of us are is to also now bring it, like, we have to hammer it home. What do we feel would be able to help, especially when it comes to the Kenyan National Rally Championship? Because, stuff like RX, Delta, do the Superbike people still do? Are there Superbike people watching this? If you do have events, please call us so that we can say, for sure, Ziko
Bike
Sawa.
Channel Kenya. Exactly. Hello.
Salimia, but that's the thing. What do you feel we should do to save or to at least revive Kenya National Rally Championship?
I have a crazy proposal.
Yeah. Go for it.
Do racing. Basically, make
if you watch Banter Corner, you'll know why Dibo's put that face and why I'm laughing. Yeah. Go watch Banter Corner.
Basically, make the sport as safe but as affordable as possible. If there's anything that's very, very affordable right now, it's K cars and the compact cars from Japan. We're talking Demios, we're talking Fits, we're talking Notes and whatever. If we can have a category, this basically for those 1300cc, limited to 1300cc, another limited for 660cc, doing sprints, a small championship, even if it has only 3 races a year, but it builds drivers to the point where these cars will be like there will be a homologation rule for country where we can say this is the level of safety they need to have, this is nini, and could even be global standard, but just make the sport affordable and make it about the driver. Because if I'm in a Fit and you're in a Vet and the other person is in a Demio, basically
Yes.
it's my foot.
It's your foot.
And how I use it that will matter. It will be a matter of skill.
No, it's not your foot. It's your ball.
Good point. Good point. So you see, like that would make the sport interesting.
That'd actually be fun.
We would bring in sponsors. We could even have sponsors like Uber.
Yes.
Bolt, going
Finally.
like, this is a space. This is our best driver, and giving you a chance. Like you can actually support what you actually interact with every day.
Can you imagine?
Because let's be honest, rally cars are expensive. Rally is expensive.
Freaking expensive.
But if you, the KMSF, and I know you have said this, I'll quote you later, but I know you have said this, that those people who cannot afford it should go to do another sport. We are calling you out because for goodness sake, we need for the sport to continue, for it to
For the
continue.
sport and also
Yes,
for the
there will be
culture.
people that will be afford it. Yes, but we need the culture to grow. Make it. Give it to some club. Let it run as a side thing like the Tarmac Championship. It doesn't have to be part of KNRC, but for God's sake, just revive the sport. And my proposal is do racing. You could do it in a different way. We could do it the Finland way, where we put a cap on how expensive a car is. This is an idea.
Folk racing,
exactly.
yes.
This is an idea we have been given by someone very influential in rally and who is has been a champion, and their idea is basically make it as fun as possible. Give this person, you have 300,000 to make whatever rally car that you can, and the rule is at the end of the rally car to keep the rallying safe. At the end of the rally, if I come to you with 300,000, you have to tell me your.
Exactly. I mean, that's how folk racing works. Like these are the principles, right? Roll cage, FA certified. No argument about that. We need the car to be safe. You have the roll cage, you have the race seat, you have the harnesses.
And your race suit.
And your race suit. That's it. Normal tires, normal suspension, normal car. Heck,
Normal suspension, bro.
man,
Yes.
you look
Normal
at those.
suspension on rally, man. You're killing the car.
Normal suspension, the panels are beat up and rusted, but it keeps it so much fun because can you imagine? You spend nothing. Do you know what you spend on? You spend on you getting to the event, you with your fuel. Because all you need is a toolbox. Just make sure the car moves. It's safe enough that if you roll, it won't, collapse in on itself. And then if you win, and I'm like, holy crap, that car is good. I can come and just buy it for that same value. All of them have the same value. Folk racing.
This is interesting.
Folk racing. And then, people are hit, and because your car is so cheap, you don't fear hitting somebody else off the road. Don't do it.
And we're not saying that the rest of you rich guys won't have a place. No, we're actually saying let this whole thing be...
Finally, tumefikiwa.
Yes. Yeah. So if Dibo wants to buy an R2, a Rally 2, sorry for calling it an R2, it's a Rally 2, then he can go ahead. If he wants to buy a Rally 1, he can go ahead. Let's make it competitive at all levels.
No, you know what to do, Martin?
The reason why we are proposing these proposals is not to make it about... Of course, some people say make it about the poor people. No, we're actually making it about
Holistic
so that everyone can enter.
participate.
There are probably people with enough money to compete at the top, but they need a place to begin. So if you make it that my 16-year-old can race around in Dudu racing or folk racing or whatever you come up with, or the rally sprint that you have.
Yeah, that's coming
Kinda
up.
brilliant.
Actually, yes. Okay, by the time this episode has aired, the rally sprint would have happened. But that's the whole point. We need more affordable, motorsports events. We need something that, what do we call it? Grassroots. Yes. Something to get out from the bottom all the way to the top, rather than hoping that the top finally trickles down, because it hasn't been trickling down.
And you can even make it county-wise. Let county drivers, you can have the different races in every county.
Mnataka kufurahisha madereva wa miraa.
Hey, kwanza, you know what we'll do, Dibo? Wewe tutakuweka kwa Daihatsu Mira wewe. Can you imagine?
Bro, the suspension will collapse.
That's the point.
Exactly.
But that's the whole point. We want fun.
Yeah,
I think,
and let's remove racing from the roads. Like, let's put it in actually safe places.
Yes.
Yeah, tarmac.
No.
Like TT, time trials.
no, but Daihatsu Mira, Whistling Morans. Dudu Championship can actually run Whistling Morans. We can run it on TGRV. TGRV is on sale, by the way. Please. This is an urgent appeal.
Rich people, please buy TGRV and invite us to do racing.
Yes.
So,
no,
well
as a matter of
noted.
fact, Banter Motorsports will freely cover Dudu racing if you buy it on our behalf. It's only what, 180 million? 180 million, Jamini. Let's call out the rich.
That's how many dollars? That's
You need one, just a little over $1 million. Ah, kabisa. You know what? Government officials, tunajua muliba hiyo.
We're not saying you stole. We say you liberated.
You
assets,
liberated the
some
assets,
government assets.
some government assets. They
which
just
are lying idle and,
you repurpose them for good reasons. The good reason being buying TGRV.
Yeah, and it will bring you money for generations to come. Exactly. If well managed, like the way you manage the resource.
Oh, okay. All right. Now, guys, obviously limited by time, but this is the parting shot, right? Actually, I didn't get to hear. What would you prefer? What would you like to see in order to revive Kenyan Rally?
In order to revive Kenyan Rally. So for me, now I'm speaking as a fan, when I hear that things aren't going well, people aren't being paid, you know, like fix things fast. Let the people be paid. And one thing I know with humans, we usually want to feel appreciated. We want to be acknowledged. Acknowledge the people who are working for you at the lower level. Watch it rise. Watch it rise. And again, give leadership to capable people. I think at the end of the day, and watch it grow. But the sad thing is, tuseme tu bahati mbaya ikuwe mbaya, rally yanguke. Manze, it will be bad. It will be bad. But life will go on. I mean, we still have the time trials going on. And another aspect of motorsport that I want to also encourage my elder brothers here to also sort of absorb the motor shows that we had going on. I think the past few weeks, I think the weekend before this one, we had the Sunset GT. Then we also had the Tuner Fest the weekend before that. Yeah, I mean, again, another thing, though totally unrelated. I don't know how to put this and how to sound politically correct. If KMSF isn't doing its job, let me tell you something. There are usually people who are looking at you and seeing what you're doing, right? At the moment they step on that podium, kid you not tutatolewa. Because, okay, let's look at the past two events which happened for the motorcar showcasing. There's one company that felt they were always the creme de la creme. They wouldn't be touched. But there's an underdog that came up and showed them that, look, we can do this thing. And we'll even price it more than you, and we'll get more people than you at our event. So, haikuangi wewe peke yako. Kuna watu wengine watakuja na watakunyorosha kiboko na tutasonga nao.
For me, the proposal is quite simple. It's the simplest thing we can ever get to. Get the enthusiasts back in the sport. In every single level of leadership, in every single of administration, in every single level of management of the sport, just get the enthusiasts back. I mean, this is how I'd do it.
What would they do if, what should they do? Because
this is what they do. This is what we do.
Let's speak as
this is what we do.
What should they do? Because they will be fought.
This is what they should do, all right? It's simple. You'll definitely be fought. Because you're coming in and you're idealistic. You're talking about having fun. Well, people are thinking, let's be honest, making money. We want to make money, but fun has to come first. Then we make money afterwards. So just do your own thing. Organize the events. We've ever organized an event back in 2017. We called it Cheka Cheka. We just told people, come with whichever car you have. We'll have a slalom, a short sprint. So come even with your normal car, just have a helmet. And then we're just going to make some few short distances that you can come with your rally car and just go around it. That's what you need to do. Organizing an event, guys, is as easy as you, with 4 more buddies, going and finding an area, safe area, like, Stoniathi and places like that, and just going with your cars. Make sure you're safe, make sure you know the route, and make sure you're all responsible. Trust me, you can do an event like that without any hassle. And the main reason I'm saying that is because we've done it before, and not just us, like me and my buddies when we did Cheka Cheka back in 2017. Other people, like even Azanwar, who are this, like even the guys who do the track days, guys from Rookie Racing, I think, they do some few track days where they just call people and they're like, come, let's have fun. That is it. That's all you need to do. It catches traction. Once you do that, from time to time, you and your buddies, having fun, invite another buddy, have fun, invite another buddy, have fun. What do you get from that? A running event.
And true. And my prediction is if we don't address what is currently happening and actually make it about the people and the enthusiasts, what will happen is what we've been seeing. Classic will be amazing all through. Mini classic, there will be another classic because these guys will still want a chance to race their cars. There will be that event that is coming, and then we will let you know there's an almost secret event that's happening in Kenya with
so
even
secret,
British participants and everything. That limited participation, and it's going to be an amazing rally, very well organized. These events will continue to run, and what they will continue to do is they will continue to show Kenyans why we don't need the KMSF. So KMSF, for your own sakes, for your own stomach's sake, make the sport, get your house in order, make the sport affordable.
Yes.
Give it from grassroots to... In fact, I am actually positive that if you actually do racing, there'll actually be more people who will invest in those expensive cars that they want to see.
Can we call out a bank to sponsor Dudu Racing?
Yeah?
Name a bank.
KCB, sponsor Adudu. I have a Demio for you.
Yeah.
We can build it. There are people with talents already built. Solo, I'm getting you a sponsor, yo. KCB, watch out for Solo.
But yeah, also just being serious, KMSF obviously, they are our ruling governing body in motorsports. This is just a simple thing. If you need help, we are here. We can offer the help. We can have also a sit down with you, anyone in KMSF who feels that we may have gotten some information wrong, some facts wrong.
Yeah, please
reach out to us.
know.
We would actually love to have your voice.
Your perspective.
Your perspective here at Banter Motorsports, so that we can help you. At the moment, this is a show by the fans, for the fans, and it's all for the good of motorsports. So reach out to us, anybody in KMSF who feels that maybe we are not seeing a perspective and they'd want to add that perspective. If you're somebody else out there who's like, you know what, I have a better idea than you guys, reach out to us, comment on the comment section. Make sure you reach out to us at cars360.co.ke where you can get the best cars and importation and everything. I have to say that in order for me to keep my job, Cars360, yes. And
keep it bro, tutaki uteseke.
Exactly, tusiteseke in Nairobi maze. I want a rally car. Nataka yo kadudu.
And share this as much as you can to all rally groups, whatever, any place that you can.
Yes.
Motorsports fans.
Cut our video.
Your uncles,
I am
your
giving you the
aunties.
permission. Cut a video yetu, eka status yako, and we will, and as a matter of fact, reach out to us so that we can go and say, enye umse anajua kenye anasema. I won't even mention ni mimi ndo niko hapo. I'll just say umse anajua kenye anasema. Anyway, guys, that is it. Obviously, we've missed a lot of stuff. Formula 1, WC, Rally, all that kind of stuff. We're going to discuss everything and give you an update on the next episode of Banter Motorsports. But until then, again, thank you so much. I mean, come on, man. We're doing a motorsports show. Can you believe that? And people actually like it.
So right now, I'm actually being forced to know more about motorsport. So, yeah.
Wache kukaa malenge mse.
Bro, mi ndo naita malenge.
Kwani wewe ni
Anyway.
nini, avocado?
Oh!
Kudairi mini avocado na kulwa, wewe.
Ni ndimu mse.
Ninaponya. Let's move.
Waponya wanyanya wazee.
Oh man, anyway, thank you for that. Definitely you'll see us on the next episode of BANTER Motorsports. We are going to be reporting a lot about local motorsports. All the event organizers for local motorsports, reach out to us. We'd like to attend your events. We'd like to talk about it. We'd like to showcase it. You know, everything. This show is for you. And if you're looking for any other content, car related, motorsports related, then please do subscribe to Cars 360. We are on YouTube, Facebook, literally any social media site except Reddit. Why we haven't gone to Reddit, I do not know, but we're not on Reddit and everything else. Anyway, until next time, please, if you're looking to import a car, import it through Cars 360. We'll get you any car in 60 days. For now,
I've been Martin from Speed Junkie Africa.
I've been James from Ben's Movement.
and I've been Madilschy from Cars 360. See you guys next time. Goodbye for now.